Well, that was weird. I was starting off my vlog strong and whatnot with my camera, but for some reason, right now my camera is unable to read my memory card. It's doing something weird that I haven't seen it do before. So I guess I'm vlogging today with my phone, which is great because, they always say the best camera that I have is the one that's in your pocket that you have. So I keep getting this error. Oh, is it not coming up now? Wow, I guess it's not coming up now. Well, it was telling me that I kept getting like some kind of memory card reading error for some reason, but now I guess I'm not. I wonder if my earlier footage was saved. I guess we shall see. So I guess for now, phone vlog is over, and unless something happens again with this camera, regular camera vlog is starting up again. Looks like once again it's doing it right in the middle of my recording, and I press enter, cannot recover data, and then unable to read memory card, reinsert memory card, which I did last time before. I take it out, put it back in, take it out, put it back in, and it would just keep saying that it was unable to read my memory card. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on with my camera. I just turned it off and see if that would do anything. But now I'm kind of afraid to record with my camera because it keeps having issues. Well, now it's not even turning on. I don't know what's going on with this thing. It's looking like today is going to be one of those vlogging from my phone days. This is just not working. I don't know what's going on, Sony. I don't know what's going on, but when people pay $1,000 for your cameras, you'd expect them to work. That's just my little rant while I'm on my way to my event. So, my actual camera messing up aside, as I was saying, well, for the third time now, that I started off my vlog with me showing my iPad being dead and me plugging it in, hopefully, I can't talk today, and me plugging it in and hoping that it will charge by the time I get to Seattle for this event I'm going to. The event is it's a class about, learning how to flip and sell houses. Now, I doubt I'm really going to get into real estate. I mean, I'd like to, but I don't know if I actually could. I guess we'll see from what I learned in this class. But I am going to this event in Seattle from this apparently famous person that I never heard of before. I don't know if you'll ever have heard of him either. His name is Than Miller. Apparently he's a very famous house flipper. He even had his own show on TV. I forget what channel it was. But my lovely wife, one day while getting her nails done, saw his commercial on TV and thought that I'd be interested, and of course I am. Because, at one point I did kind of want to flip houses, rebuild them, buy them, and all that jazz. Because I really want financial independence and freedom from having to work for somebody else. Rather be my own boss, determine my own hours and whatnot. I'm going to this class. I don't know if I'll actually, turn it into a career of flipping houses, but I figured that I could at least get some good ideas and good tips on being my own boss and doing my own thing with my own business, because I figured that'd be a pretty good learning experience. So hopefully I'll learn some good stuff at this event. Definitely, I might do a little video here and there about what's going on to see what it looks like, give people an idea, and look up Than Miller. Apparently he's really famous. I don't know, I haven't looked into him yet. I'll probably look into him like when I get there to get some more information about what's going on. But it's going to happen in Seattle. It's going to be fun. Going by myself. The wife isn't feeling too great today, but sometimes you gotta roll with the punches. Like with this camera not working. See if it'll turn on. Nope, still not turning on. I don't know what's going on with this thing. It's kind of upsetting. So, on my way, I'll catch you guys on the road. Whew, I'm a little out of breath. Man, I'm out of shape. Anyways, just finished the whole Than Miller real estate seminar thing. It was cool. I learned some things, but I can definitely tell they really wanted to sell some classes. I mean, I'm sure it's helpful and all, but I know they wanted to sell some classes, make some money off of that. But I did learn some things, man. Hold on, I need to catch my breath. I'll be back. So it's obviously like the next day or so, and sorry I kind of left you off on kind of a cliffhanger, even though it was probably only for like a split second or two. But anyways, I realized while I was having such a hard time breathing, as stupid as this sounds, the room got too cold for me. And let me delve into that. So I have a bit of asthma, as you know, some people may not know. And since I have asthma, cold air really constricts my lungs harder than it would for people that don't have it. So when I get too cold, it gets harder for me to breathe. That's probably why I was out of breath. Not just because I'm fat and out of shape. Could be that, could not be that, could be a combination of both. Who knows? So that meeting was fine. You know, like I said earlier, you can definitely tell that they were just trying to sell some classes. Whether or not those classes actually help is to be left in the air. They claim it does. They claim they have success stories and whatnot, but I feel like any place out there selling their courses will say they have success stories. I've never actually done a workshop before, or whatever they call them, training classes, so I can't attest to the validity of these said courses. But I've been in sales before. I can see a sales pitch when it's there. But I did learn some interesting things, some things I'll definitely look into myself. Maybe I can learn some things on my own instead of having to pay, what was it, like over $1,000 for these courses. We'll see where that goes. Otherwise, I'm kind of glad I went. It wasn't a total waste of time, and I got my camera to work. I don't know what the heck was going on with it, but for some reason, it was going on like a reboot animation saying that it just couldn't write anything to the memory card. It just kept failing, kept wanting to recover. It was a strange occurrence. And nothing I did seemed to work. I took the battery out, tried to turn it on to make sure that it was actually, the camera was resetting itself and that it was dead, and kept taking out the memory card, put the memory card in my put the memory card in my Mac, see if there's anything I could do there, if there's anything wrong with the memory card, which of course there was nothing wrong with the memory card. And I kept trying to turn it on and off and try to reset some settings, and that didn't work. So what I had to do in the end was actually reset the entire camera and erase everything off the camera. Not off the memory card, thankfully, because I have, nice pictures and memories I like to keep on there. But I had to actually reset the entire camera, go through the whole setup process again and all that jazz. And that seems to be the only thing that worked for this thing. So keep that in mind for anybody that has these Sony RX100s minus the Mark V. If you ever get stuck in like a boot animation, or, well, not exactly boot animation, the constant looping of it telling you that it can't write to the card properly, or that it's failing to execute and needs to recover and all that jazz, try resetting your camera fully. It seems to have worked for me. I tested it out last night before I tried to record this part, and it seems to be working just fine so far. Before I did it, my camera will only record for like 3 or so minutes before it just stopped and said it was having issues. Now, last night I tested it up to like 12 minutes or something, and it did just fine. So it seems to be working now. For future references, if your camera stops working, reset all the settings. That seems to be the only way to fix the issue. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little vloggity vlog, helping other people out with their cameras. Catch you later. Peace.